the most common mistakes families make when preparing private school applications is assuming that admissions committees are primarily looking for a long list of accomplishments. Parents sometimes feel pressure to present a student who appears impressive in every category. But admissions officers are not evaluating applications like a resume competition. They're trying to understand the student as a learner and as a person. Applications that reveal authentic interests and genuine engagement with learning are often the most compelling. Admissions officers read hundreds of applications each year. Over time, they develop a strong sense for when an application feels genuine. They notice when a student speaks honestly about their interests. They notice when teacher recommendations describe a student who truly participates in the classroom. And they notice when a student demonstrates real enthusiasm for learning. Authenticity helps admissions officers imagine what that student might be like in their classrooms. Another quality that often strengthens applications is self-awareness. Students who understand their own interests and strengths are often able to speak more naturally about their learning. During interviews, admissions officers may ask questions like, what subjects do you enjoy most? What do you like to do outside of school? What kind of challenges do you enjoy tackling? Students who answer these questions thoughtfully often leave a strong impression. Not because their answers are perfect, but because their responses reveal how they think and what motivates them. When families begin exploring private school admissions, it can sometimes feel like the process revolves around individual pieces of the application: grades, testing, interviews, activities. But admissions officers are stepping back and looking at the full picture. When those elements come together clearly, the application becomes much easier for admissions officers to understand. One thing that can be helpful for families to remember is that admissions committees genuinely want students to succeed at their schools. They are not trying to eliminate applicants. They are trying to identify students who will thrive within their environment. They look for signs that a student will grow academically, contribute to the classroom, and engage with the community around them. Understanding this perspective often makes the admissions process feel less intimidating, because the goal is not perfection. The goal is alignment between the student and the school. For many families, the most challenging part of the admissions process is simply understanding how all of these pieces fit together. Grades, testing, recommendations, interviews, and school culture all interact in ways that can be difficult to interpret without experience. That's why many families seek out guidance and resources as they begin navigating the admissions journey. When families start the process with a clearer understanding of how schools evaluate applicants, the entire experience often becomes much more thoughtful and manageable.